If you've got Satchel on your team, you can play a team that got 9 devils on it.
It's well accepted that Satchel Paige was one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of video of Satchel Paige pitching, but here's Satchel Paige in the World Series in 1948 at supposedly 42 years old. Although, he may have been older. Satchel famously never really told his true age.
Where I come from even now, let alone know my age, because I've been playing ever since I was a kid. I never had a job. But still, they say I'm 100 years old, and everybody I meet, they say they played ball with me. Some of them's 100, some of them's 85 and 90.
Satchel Paige was with the Pittsburgh Crawfords, and he pitched a no-hit game against us. He struck out 22. that was on the 4th of July.
Satchel was famous for messing with hitters' timing way before that was cool. We know pitchers like Johnny Cueto, Luis Tiant, Marcus Stroman all mess with timing. Well, Satchel did this way back when. He did a bunch of different things. He had a hesitation pitch. He also had a 2-wind designed to throw the hitter off his rhythm.
That's like you say, 1, 2. Now you come up on this one and one of these things like this.
Here's a legend in his own right, Buck O'Neil, discussing how Satchel walked hitters just so he can face Josh Gibson, one of the most feared hitters of his era, to prove who is the best once and for all.
Now, when he was walking Buck, Josh was in the circle, and he talking to Josh all the time. Said, Josh, do you remember the day when we were playing on the same team, and I told you that one day we were going to meet, and we were going to see who was the best? He said, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Satchel said, all right, says, now it's the time to prove this thing. The fans, now they know what's happening. Now, everybody, we got to have 40,000 people. They're standing. Satchel said, you know, Josh, I'm going to throw you a fastball, belt high, boom, strike 1. Josh didn't move the bat. He said, now, I'm going to throw you another fastball, but this is going to be faster than the other fastball. Boom, strike 2. He said, now, Josh, I've got you 2 strikes and no balls. You know, in this situation, I'm supposed to knock you down, you know, brush your back. He said, but I'm not going to throw any smoke at your yoke. I'm going to throw a pea at your knee. Boom, strike 3. And when he struck him out, Satchel must be 6'5". Satchel stretched out, looked like he was 7 feet tall, and he walked off the field and walked by me and said, you know what, Nancy, nobody hit Satchel.
And pitched every day. I pitched in 160-some ball games in a row. I did it for 3 years straight.
There were legends that you pitched double hitters.
Yes, I did.
Which pitched a no-hitter, drove all night to Chicago, and then pitched a shutout in Chicago.
Yeah, but they didn't tell you the little car I was in. They didn't tell you about that. My knees, I didn't ever see where I was going. I didn't know where I was going until I got there.
I remember in Yankee Stadium on a Friday in 1946, the year the World Series was in Boston and St. Louis. We played the Yankee Stadium on a Friday night and a Sunday afternoon. I pitched against Satchel Paige, and we had 2 great ball games. They won 1, we won 1. We had over 100,000 people in Yankee Stadium for those 2 ball games at Major League prices. Nothing was cheap. We went for the regular Major League price.
We played against Dizzy Dean and his brother in Cleveland, and they had a sellout crowd, and Satchel beat Dizzy 2-1 in 12 innings.
I'd seen him 14 years before when he was really, truly a great pitcher, and now 14 years later, I'm hitting against Satchel Paige. Doesn't have quite the speed he had, doesn't have close to the speed he had. And I'd be ready at the plate, and I'd say, boy, this guy must have been some kind of pitcher. Strike 1, you know. Before I knew it, I'd gone 0 for 4 against Satchel Paige. And finally I got up there and I said, the hell with this guy. Yeah.
And I hope that someday the names of Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson in some way can be added as a symbol of the great Negro players that are not here only because they were not given a chance.
Here's to Satchel Paige, a true baseball legend.